My friends, brothers and sisters, listen. You become what you believe long before the world sees it. Your thoughts decide your direction. What you consistently tell yourself quietly shapes your courage, your choices, and your future. When belief is strong, obstacles shrink. When belief is weak, even blessings feel heavy. Every dream begins as a thought, and every destiny grows from repeated faith. If you believe you are limited, life will agree with you. But if you believe God has placed greatness within you, your steps will start aligning with purpose. Today, your belief is not just an idea, it is the seed of who you are becoming. You become what you believe, even when no one is watching. Your inner voice shapes your outer world every single day. Thoughts repeatedly turn into habits over time. Habits practiced consistently become your lifestyle. Your lifestyle quietly decides your future direction. Belief is the root before any visible result appears. Nothing grows in life without belief first. Fear grows when belief is weak. Faith grows when belief is strong. Your mind listens carefully to what you tell it. Negative beliefs limit God's work in your life. Positive belief invites divine alignment. What you expect is often what you experience. Belief gives power to your actions. Change your belief and your life will follow. Belief works even when you don't notice it. It shapes decisions before logic steps in. Many people fail not from lack of ability. They fail because they doubt themselves. Doubt is a silent enemy of progress. Faith is a silent builder of destiny. Your belief determines how you respond to challenges. Strong belief turns pressure into purpose. Weak belief turns pressure into panic. God responds to faith, not fear. Your belief opens doors you never touched. Your belief closes doors you never tried. Life moves in the direction of confidence. Confidence grows from belief. Belief begins in the heart. You cannot rise above what you believe. Your ceiling is often self-made. Your limits are usually mental, not real. God's promises work through belief. Unbelief delays what faith accelerates. Belief fuels patience during waiting seasons. Waiting becomes painful without belief. Belief gives hope meaning. Hope gives strength to endure. Endurance produces spiritual maturity. Maturity attracts divine favor. Favor follows faith consistently. Faith starts with believing differently. Believe before you see results. Seeing comes after believing. Your belief speaks louder than your prayers. God hears words but responds to faith. Belief activates the unseen realm. Fear activates confusion and delay. Faith activates clarity and peace. Peace is proof of strong belief. Anxiety reveals misplaced belief. Trust corrects anxious thoughts. Belief teaches you to rest. Rest invites divine intervention. Intervention changes impossible situations. Impossible situations test belief. Tests refine faith like fire. Refined faith brings breakthroughs. Breakthroughs confirm belief was right. Belief shapes how you see yourself. If you believe you are weak, you act weak. If you believe you are chosen, you rise. Identity is formed by belief. Your calling responds to belief. Your purpose waits for belief. Destiny requires confidence in God. God confidence grows through belief. Belief silences negative voices. Belief strengthens inner courage. Courage leads to bold decisions. Bold decisions attract divine support. Support builds unstoppable momentum. Momentum changes life patterns. Patterns shape destiny over time. Belief is built daily, not instantly. Daily thoughts either build or destroy faith. What you listen to matters deeply. What you repeat matters even more. Words reinforce belief systems. Positive words plant seeds of growth. Negative words plant seeds of doubt. Seeds grow whether you notice or not. Your life is today's harvest. Tomorrow depends on today's belief. Faith grows in quiet moments. Belief matures in private struggles. Private victories create public success. Success begins in belief. Belief begins with truth. Truth replaces lies in your mind. Lies weaken spiritual authority. Truth strengthens inner alignment. Alignment brings peace and focus. Focus multiplies effectiveness. Effectiveness attracts results. Results confirm belief patterns. Belief keeps you moving forward. Even slow steps matter with faith. Faith prevents quitting too early. Quitting happens when belief collapses. Belief rebuilds after failure. Failure tests real belief. Real belief survives storms. Storms reveal spiritual strength. Belief decides how long storms last. Faith shortens seasons of struggle. Doubt extends unnecessary pain. Trust accelerates healing. Healing begins in belief. God works where faith exists. Faith invites supernatural help. Help arrives at the right time. Timing depends on preparation. Preparation is belief in action. Action proves what you believe. Faith without action stays inactive. Inactive faith produces frustration. Active faith produces movement. Movement creates transformation. Transformation starts internally. Your mind must change first. Changed thinking produces new behavior. New behavior attracts new outcomes. Outcomes reflect belief quality. Quality belief produces quality life. Life responds to expectation. Expectation grows from belief. Faith-filled expectation creates hope. Hope keeps vision alive. Vision directs daily choices. Choices build future reality. Reality mirrors inner belief. Belief shapes destiny daily. Destiny honors consistent faith. Belief gives meaning to pain. Pain without belief becomes bitterness. Pain with faith becomes purpose. Purpose transforms suffering. Suffering refines character. Character attracts trust from God. Trust leads to greater responsibility. Responsibility unlocks promotion. Promotion follows humility and faith. Faith keeps pride away. Pride weakens belief. Humility strengthens trust. Trust deepens belief. Deep belief produces peace. Peace guards your heart. Belief stabilizes emotions. Emotions influence daily reactions. Reactions shape relationships. Relationships reflect inner belief. Healthy belief builds healthy connections. Insecurity damages relationships. Security grows from faith. Faith removes comparison. Comparison kills confidence. Confidence flows from belief. Belief removes fear of people. Fear of God brings wisdom. Wisdom directs right decisions. Decisions decide life outcomes. Outcomes confirm belief foundations. Belief creates spiritual authority. Authority comes from alignment with truth. Truth produces confidence. Confidence silences inner chaos. Chaos disappears where faith lives. Faith invites divine order. Order brings clarity. Clarity produces focus. Focus multiplies productivity. Productivity builds momentum. Momentum strengthens belief. Belief becomes unshakable. Unshakable faith resists fear. Fear loses power. Belief takes control. Belief grows during trials. Trials expose weak foundations. Strong foundations survive pressure. Pressure reveals spiritual maturity. Maturity attracts peace. Peace guards your thoughts. Thoughts control direction. Direction shapes destiny. Destiny unfolds through faith. Faith trusts God's timing. Timing perfects outcomes. Outcomes glorify God. Glory strengthens testimony. Testimony builds belief in others. Others rise through your faith. Belief impacts generations. Your faith influences your family. Your mindset affects your children. Strong belief builds legacy. Legacy begins with obedience. Obedience flows from trust. Trust deepens relationship with God. Relationship strengthens belief. Belief gives courage to obey. Obedience opens blessings. Blessings require stewardship. Stewardship reflects responsibility. Responsibility increases favor. Favor attracts opportunities. Opportunities require belief to act. Belief keeps vision alive. Vision dies without faith. Faith fuels long journeys. Journeys test patience. Patience grows endurance. Endurance shapes resilience. Resilience builds strength. Strength creates stability. Stability invites growth. Growth multiplies influence. Influence carries responsibility. Responsibility requires wisdom. Wisdom grows from belief. Belief matures over time. Time rewards faithfulness. Belief trains the heart. The heart directs the mind. The mind controls actions. Actions determine habits. Habits shape character. Character defines reputation. Reputation opens or closes doors. Doors respond to belief. Belief pushes you forward. Fear pulls you backward. Faith resists retreat. Retreat weakens purpose. Purpose needs courage. Courage flows from belief. Belief empowers movement. Belief anchors you during uncertainty. Uncertainty tests spiritual roots. Deep roots withstand storms. Storms reveal inner strength. Strength grows from trust. Trust calms anxious thoughts. Anxiety fades where faith exists. Faith brings clarity. Clarity improves decisions. Decisions shape outcomes. Outcomes reinforce belief. Belief builds confidence. Confidence fuels action. Action brings results. Results validate faith. Belief changes perception. Perception defines reality. Reality responds to mindset. Mindset reflects belief. Faith renews the mind. Renewed minds see possibilities. Possibilities inspire action. Action breaks limitations. Limitations fall through faith. Faith challenges comfort zones. Comfort limits growth. Growth requires belief. Belief welcomes discomfort. Discomfort leads to expansion. Expansion reveals God's power. Belief aligns you with purpose. Purpose clarifies direction. Direction removes confusion. Confusion weakens confidence. Confidence depends on belief. Belief keeps vision clear. Vision directs focus. Focus eliminates distraction. Distraction delays progress. Progress needs consistency. Consistency grows from belief. Belief sustains discipline. Discipline produces excellence. Excellence honors God. Honor attracts blessings. Belief sustains hope. Hope strengthens endurance. Endurance matures faith. Faith keeps dreams alive. Dreams require patience. Patience trusts God's plan. The plan unfolds step by step. Steps follow belief. Belief directs movement. Movement creates momentum. Momentum defeats fear. Fear fades with action. Action proves belief. Belief invites miracles. Miracles confirm faith. Belief influences prayer. Prayer without faith lacks power. Faith-filled prayer moves heaven. Heaven responds to belief. Belief aligns with God. Alignment brings peace. Peace strengthens trust. Trust deepens faith. Faith steadies emotions. Emotions stop controlling choices. Choices reflect wisdom. Wisdom follows belief. Belief guides daily living. Daily living shapes destiny. Destiny honors faithfulness. Belief guards your future. Future success begins today. Today's thoughts matter. Thoughts create internal atmosphere. Atmosphere influences growth. Growth depends on belief. Belief removes fear of failure. Failure becomes a lesson. Lessons build wisdom. Wisdom increases confidence. Confidence inspires leadership. Leadership requires faith. Faith attracts followers. Followers multiply influence. Influence glorifies God. You truly become what you believe. Belief is life's foundation. Without belief, nothing stands. With belief, everything grows. Faith reshapes identity. Identity defines direction. Direction shapes destiny. Destiny begins in the heart. The heart follows belief. Belief directs choices. Choices create outcomes. Outcomes reveal inner faith. Faith honors God's promises. Promises unfold in time. Believe and you will become. Belief is the lens through which you see life. That lens colors every experience you face. Strong belief brings hope into darkness. Weak belief magnifies fear in small problems. Faith trains you to see opportunity. Opportunity hides inside challenges. Challenges test belief levels. Tests reveal spiritual growth. Growth builds inner confidence. Confidence changes reactions. Reactions shape daily behavior. Behavior forms life direction. Direction follows belief. Belief fuels perseverance. Perseverance produces victory. Belief determines how you start your day. Morning thoughts set the tone. A faithful mind expects goodness. A fearful mind expects trouble. Expectation shapes experience. Experience reinforces belief. Belief becomes a cycle. A positive cycle lifts life upward. A negative cycle pulls life downward. Faith breaks negative cycles. Faith renews the mind daily. Daily renewal strengthens belief. Belief sharpens spiritual vision. Vision guides progress. Progress confirms faith. Belief gives courage to stand alone. Standing alone tests conviction. Conviction builds integrity. Integrity attracts trust. Trust opens doors. Doors lead to new levels. New levels require new belief. Belief expands capacity. Capacity determines impact. Impact influences others. Others are watching your faith. Your faith becomes their hope. Hope spreads through belief. Belief multiplies strength. Strength sustains purpose. Belief controls emotional balance. Balanced emotions bring clarity. Clarity reduces stress. Stress fades with faith. Faith calms the heart. A calm heart hears God clearly. Clear guidance builds confidence. Confidence strengthens belief. Belief reduces hesitation. Hesitation delays blessings. Blessings respond to obedience. Obedience flows from belief. Belief makes obedience joyful. Joy increases strength. Strength fuels consistency. Belief keeps you grounded. Grounded faith resists distraction. Distraction steals momentum. Momentum grows through focus. Focus follows belief. Belief filters priorities. Right priorities simplify life. Simple faith brings peace. Peace guards the mind. A guarded mind grows strong. Strength stabilizes faith. Faith builds resilience. Resilience overcomes setbacks. Setbacks refine belief. Refined belief endures. Belief shapes how you face failure. Failure without faith brings shame. Failure with faith brings wisdom. Wisdom builds discernment. Discernment improves choices. Choices reflect belief. Belief influences risk-taking. Faith takes wise risks. Risks open new paths. Paths lead to purpose. Purpose fuels endurance. Endurance matures belief. Mature belief brings peace. Peace strengthens trust. Trust sustains progress. Belief controls inner dialogue. Inner dialogue directs emotions. Emotions influence decisions. Decisions shape outcomes. Outcomes reinforce belief. Belief grows through reflection. Reflection deepens understanding. Understanding builds confidence. Confidence strengthens action. Action proves faith. Faith attracts divine help. Help arrives unexpectedly. Unexpected help confirms belief. Belief inspires gratitude. Gratitude multiplies joy. Belief determines resilience. Resilience survives disappointment. Disappointment tests hope. Hope clings to belief. Belief renews strength. Strength restores vision. Vision directs steps. Steps build progress. Progress encourages faith. Faith resists negativity. Negativity weakens belief. Positive truth strengthens faith. Faith grows through truth. Truth brings freedom. Freedom empowers destiny. Belief protects your peace. Peace preserves focus. Focus increases productivity. Productivity builds confidence. Confidence fuels belief. Belief eliminates worry. Worry drains strength. Strength flows from trust. Trust invites rest. Rest restores faith. Rest sharpens clarity. Clarity enhances vision. Vision strengthens direction. Direction shapes purpose. Purpose honors belief. Belief is tested in silence. Silent seasons grow roots. Roots stabilize faith. Stability brings confidence. Confidence quiets fear. Fear fades with truth. Truth reinforces belief. Belief strengthens patience. Patience supports waiting. Waiting refines character. Character attracts favor. Favor opens doors. Doors require courage. Courage flows from belief. Belief sustains obedience. Belief shapes leadership. Leadership begins with self-control. Self-control grows from faith. Faith disciplines the mind. A disciplined mind stays focused. Focus resists temptation. Temptation weakens belief. Belief strengthens resistance. Resistance builds maturity. Maturity inspires respect. Respect increases influence. Influence spreads faith. Faith builds community. Community strengthens belief. Belief multiplies impact. Belief governs reactions to criticism. Criticism tests identity. Identity anchored in faith stands firm. Firm faith resists doubt. Doubt clouds vision. Vision clears through belief. Belief restores confidence. Confidence encourages growth. Growth invites change. Change demands faith. Faith eases transitions. Transitions reveal strength. Strength proves belief. Belief builds endurance. Endurance leads to success. Belief trains your expectations. Expectations influence attitude. Attitude affects atmosphere. Atmosphere determines growth. Growth reflects belief quality. Strong belief yields fruit. Fruit attracts opportunity. Opportunity requires readiness. Readiness comes from faith. Faith prepares the heart. A prepared heart obeys quickly. Quick obedience brings results. Results increase confidence. Confidence strengthens belief. Belief sustains momentum. Belief controls inner peace. Peace strengthens spiritual hearing. Hearing guides right steps. Steps prevent regret. Regret weakens faith. Faith replaces regret with hope. Hope renews vision. Vision sharpens purpose. Purpose fuels discipline. Discipline shapes habits. Habits form character. Character reveals belief. Belief attracts trust. Trust brings responsibility. Responsibility matures faith. Belief empowers endurance. Endurance survives long trials. Trials shape patience. Patience refines faith. Faith stabilizes emotions. Stable emotions guide wisdom. Wisdom improves relationships. Relationships mirror belief. Belief builds unity. Unity strengthens purpose. Purpose clarifies vision. Vision sustains hope. Hope renews strength. Strength supports consistency. Consistency proves belief. Belief directs ambition. Healthy ambition honors God. God honoring goals bring peace. Peace prevents burnout. Burnout weakens belief. Faith restores balance. Balance preserves joy. Joy fuels perseverance. Perseverance builds discipline. Discipline supports growth. Growth reveals capacity. Capacity expands influence. Influence reflects belief. Belief shapes legacy. Legacy begins today. Belief filters disappointment. Filtered disappointment becomes wisdom. Wisdom strengthens discernment. Discernment guards decisions. Decisions shape direction. Direction reflects belief. Belief stabilizes hope. Hope fuels courage. Courage resists fear. Fear collapses under faith. Faith renews confidence. Confidence drives action. Action produces results. Results confirm belief. Belief builds assurance. Belief anchors dreams. Dreams guide motivation. Motivation sustains effort. Effort proves faith. Faith keeps effort consistent. Consistency brings mastery. Mastery attracts excellence. Excellence honors God. Honor increases favor. Favor opens new paths. Paths demand belief. Belief removes hesitation. Hesitation delays progress. Progress requires courage. Courage grows from belief. Belief steadies the heart. Steady heart resists panic. Panic weakens judgment. Judgment improves with faith. Faith clarifies thinking. Clear thinking enhances strategy. Strategy increases effectiveness. Effectiveness builds confidence. Confidence reinforces belief. Belief removes insecurity. Insecurity limits growth. Growth expands faith. Faith renews strength. Strength supports vision. Vision sustains belief. Belief is your foundation. A strong foundation survives storms. Storms reveal faith depth. Deep faith stands firm. Firm faith inspires others. Inspiration multiplies hope. Hope restores courage. Courage fuels obedience. Obedience unlocks blessing. Blessing confirms belief. Belief strengthens identity. Identity shapes choices. Choices build destiny. Destiny unfolds daily. Believe and keep becoming. In the end, remember this truth: you will never rise higher than what you believe about yourself and about God. Every thought that you nurture is shaping the person you are becoming, and every act of faith is building your future quietly but powerfully. Choose belief over fear, faith over doubt, and trust over worry. When you believe rightly, you walk boldly, wait patiently, and live purposefully. Believe with your whole heart, and your life will eventually reflect that belief.